Welcome back to Unlocked Mental Performance, Physical Results. I'm your host, Coach Eric, and I've been a little MIA wrapping up the high school baseball season, checking out the Ohio State Final Four up there in Canton, Ohio. Congratulations to all those teams. And now I'm on the road with the showcase circuit. I am in Detroit, Michigan at the Southfield Showcase. Now, I am not affiliated with this showcase in any way, shape, or form. They aren't paying me to do this. In fact, they don't even know I'm here, but I'm enjoying my time and I'm going to break it down for you because this showcase is a little bit different. If you've been to the polished showcases from some of the big brands out there where it flows like a machine and you've got some of the top guys in the area that are both extremely talented and very refined, that's not this showcase. Now, I'm not saying the players here are bad. That is absolutely not the case. What this showcase features is really two categories of players. You've got the raw talent that's completely unrefined. These are just pure athletes who need some guidance to get their baseball where it needs to be to play in college and will likely end up at a school that will groom them post high school. And it also features late bloomers. These are the guys who came up the first 2-3 years of high school. They were undersized, underappreciated, didn't quite fit the mold. Maybe they didn't have the resources to be the player that shines at the big brand showcases. The guys who have been to 15 showcases by the time they hit the summer between their junior and senior year and have been featured all over X and Instagram and everything else. Now, this showcase, despite having a lot of college recruits at it, I mean, I'm sitting here in Detroit, Michigan, and I talked to a guy from Prairie View, and that's a heck of a haul. I saw guys from Florida. There are scouts here from all over the country. Yes, there's D1. Yes, there's D2. Yes, there's D3. NAIA, JUCO. They're telling you they're here. I'm sure they are. But there's a lot of historically black colleges here also. And that is the main focus of this showcase. Because for a lot of these guys, it is going to be a JUCO school. It's going to be an NAIA. It's going to be an historically black college that's going to take a chance on some of these dudes. And I was watching a catcher yesterday, and he's a great example of a kid who will go this route. I suspect he'll end up in a historically black college because he was getting a lot of love yesterday. But he's an Hispanic young man. English is definitely a second language. He's a little bit undersized, but man, can he throw the ball. I mean, for a catcher his size to be able to do the throwdowns the way he did, the pop time the way he did, and I'm not going to get into his numbers. Those don't matter at a showcase like this nearly as much as showing that you've got what it takes. And so they did their showcase in the pouring rain yesterday. I mean, you show up in Michigan and it rained through the first session. It rained well into the second session. They didn't even get through everything. And you say, well, geez, Coach Eric, that sounds like a huge waste of money and time. This showcase isn't done. Sure, yesterday was a little bit of a bust. They did the best they could with the conditions the way they were. They used the indoor batting cages. Everyone got to get good swings. Most of the guys got to do their fielding, but half the guys got to run the 60 until the outfield was a swamp and it wasn't useful anymore. But everybody got a chance to meet some coaches. Everybody got a chance to get seen. And for the next 3 days, everybody's going to play in 3 games. Why? Because this showcase isn't just about come out here for 3 hours and get numbers recorded. This showcase is come out here, spend 3 hours getting numbers recorded, and then let's play ball. And they're going to run a 3-day set of games. And this isn't tournament format. This is just go out there, show your stuff, let these scouts see you and get a feel for you and play baseball. And that's why I love so far the experience I've had here. It's my first year here. And over the next couple of days, I'm going to experience a lot more. I watched some games here this morning. I'm getting ready to go back to the field here for the 1 o'clock. And I just want to take a moment while I'm in the middle of this day 2 to talk to you about this. Not because I think you need to come to the Southfield Showcase. By all means, if this feels like a good fit to you, get here. But it's because I want players to understand that there are more opportunities out there than you realize. If you've been thinking D1 or bust, if you've been thinking I have to shine at the big brand name showcase, you're missing a lot of great opportunities. And this showcase is just one of many all over the country that features smaller schools that are hands-on with their players, that are going to see past the glitz and see the potential that your player has and that you have as a player, and give you that opportunity to shine. And maybe, like my buddy Benny, you start out at an HBC college and you shine for a couple of years, you work hard, and then all of a sudden you're at Oklahoma State. Maybe you spend 4 years at that college and they turn you into a really nice ball player and an even better man or woman if you're playing softball or basketball or any other sport. There's showcases for all of them. Why am I limiting myself to baseball just because I'm at the field? Let's face it, there are showcases for every sport, and you're going to be faced with the same opportunities. Do I go to the glitz and the glamour? Do I go to the right fit? Do they groom me as a human being in addition to as a player? And do they prepare me for that next step? Because let me tell you something. The next generation of great coaches throughout this country in all of the sports, from youth through high school and into college and beyond, doesn't exclusively come from the D1 ranks. In fact, a lot of the best coaches I have ever known came from much smaller programs, challenging programs out in the middle of nowhere where you really had to take care of your people. And they got taken care of and they got raised up by coaches and they became great coaches themselves. Coaches that understood both the grooming of the player and the grooming of the human. So you're a player. You're trying to figure out where to play. Don't sell yourself short. Don't give up if the first brand name showcase you go to doesn't feature you after the showcase. Don't give up when that D1 dream school doesn't come knocking. There's a place for you. Find a showcase, go to a college campus camp, find the coaches that are going to raise you up as a player, going to raise you up as a human, and are going to give you the opportunity to be the best athlete and the best person you can be. And your opportunities are going to come. They may come at that school. They may come at the next school you stop at. But they're going to be there for you if you keep looking and you keep finding the right program. Give them a try. Don't let the stigma of their level or their brand prevent you from finding the right fit for you. I'm Coach Eric. This has been a short run, although a little longer than I expected, of unlocked mental performance, physical results, helping you help yourself.